بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إخواني في الله, بارك الله فيكم. We're at the end of the book here. نحن في حروف الإلة. We're particularly doing الفعل المعتل. الفعل المعتل وهو فعل الذي فيه حرف علة. is a verb that has حرف علة in it. وإما يكون في أول الكلمة. It could be at the beginning, and that's what we took so far. المثال. المثال هو فعل معتل في أول الكلمة, في فاء الكلمة. المثال is the name of the verb when there is a فعل, when there's a حرف إلا at the beginning, حرف إلا at the beginning, particularly واوية, and it has its rules. And we studied that. Today we're moving on. قال ونحن في الصفحة 60 بعد 100. 60 بعد 100 on page 160. قال الدرس الرابع والعشرين. عفوا الدرس الرابع والعشرون. Class number 24. الأجوف. الأجوف. نعم. This الأجوف هو حرف إلا كما ستعرف في وسط الكلمة. نعم. حرف إلا at the middle of the word. نعم. حرف إلا at the middle of the word. والجوف, it means something that's inside. جوف means inside. No. I gotta cut off the microphones and this thing. I'm sorry. Tired. قال حفظه الله تعالى الأجوف هو الفعل الذي عين الكلمة حرف علة. الأجوف هو الفعل الذي عين الكلمة حرف علة. أجوف is a verb, it's a kind of verb that the middle word عين الكلمة حرف علة. نعم, the middle word is حرف علة. نحو قال, he said, باع, he sold. لام, what does لام mean? لام, to blame, he blamed. خاف, he was afraid. صام, he fasted. كان, was. These are sorry? نام, good. نام, no, he slept. These are examples of حرف إلا in the middle of the word. وتصرفاته تتغير. The way that it conjugates is going to be different. It's easy. You are familiar with most of it, but now you're going to look at the ruling, so it'll be clear. فانتبهوا, listen very closely. These are things you never heard before, but you have seen it. Okay? حكمه, the ruling of أجوف. إن تحركت لامه ثبتت عينه. إن تحركت لامه. If there's a fatha, a kasra, a dhamma on the lam al-kalima, ثبتت عينه, the harf illa in the middle is going to remain there. ثبتت. It's not going to yuhdaf. It's not going to be removed. Okay? Again, we're dealing with ajwaf. Ajwaf is harf illa in the middle of the verb. Harf illa in the middle of the verb. Like these examples that we just mentioned. Qala, ba'a, nama, lama. What's the ruling of it? Qal, in taharrakat lamu, ay lam al-fi'l. If it's mutaharrik. If the lam al-fi'l is mutaharrik. Nah. Yeah, make sure the kids don't get in these guys wet. They're working on the door there. So make sure they move up on that. إن تحركت لام. ما معنى إن تحركت لام? Meaning the lam الكلمة has a fatha or kasra or dhamma. If it's متحركا, if the lam الفعل, the end of the verb has a fatha, kasra or dhamma, ثبتت عينه. ما معنى ثبتت عينه؟ ما هو عينه؟ عينه, the ain is going to be a wow or ya. Y'all don't go back and forth with the door there. Yeah, if y'all can. ما معنى ثبتت عينه? That means the wow is going to remain a wow. The ya is going to remain a ya. The aleph is going to remain a ya. Aleph is going to remain whatever it is. ثبتت عينه. مثل, look at the example. قال. What's on the lam? A fatha. And the aleph stays there. قال. يقول. What's on the lam al-kalima? A dhamma. So the wow stays there. قولي. What's on the lam al-kalima? A kasra. So the wow stays there. Do we understand what that means? إن تحركت لام ثبتت عينه. That's mashallah. That's nice. Simple. Everything is clear. How are we doing online? إن تحركت لام ثبتت عينه. نعم. If the lam al-kalima is fatha kasra dhamma, then the ain al-kalima, meaning harf al-illa, is going to remain the way it is. قال. وإن سكنت لام, if there's a sukoon on the lam, in سكنت لام حذفت عينه, then the ain al-kalima is going to be dropped, it's going to be erased. مثل أنا قلت. There's a lam, there's a sukoon on the lam. Then the wow went. هن يقولن. هن يقولن. يعني في المضارع. يقولن. نعم. That noon is a niswa. So we need a sukoon on the lam. The wow got dropped. وهم لم يقول. هو لم يقول. يعني لم, it makes the end of the fi'l have a sukoon. Like لم يذهب. لم يأكل. So هو لم يقول. When you put a sukoon on that lam, the wow gets dropped. لماذا حذفت عينه? Why is the wow dropped here? Why is the wow dropped? Why is the wow erased? Huh? So why can't be the wow and the lam there? Why can't they both have sukoons? Why not? Because in Arabic, that's what you call iltiqa as-sakinain. No two sukoons can come together. No two sukoons can come together. No. So we're forced to get rid of the harf illa. What if we got rid of the ain al-kalima? We want to know what the word was. We need the lam so we can know what the word is. So we get rid of the weaker letter, harf illa. And now if we understand that, we have numerous verses from the book of Allah to indicate this. Perhaps we have 24 sentences from the Quran. Perhaps I should have came with some examples, simple sentences to verify this, but hopefully these are simple. So we're going to read this together. We're going to take our time. I want to say something that I recognized from myself. Like when I'm at the end of the book writing, I kind of rush because now I'm at the end of the book. It's like, right, I'm just trying to fish, you know. So it kind of jumps a little too quick. But like maybe it should have been some sentences before ayat. But inshallah, it'll be good. Iqra wafham. What are we studying? Are we looking at the meanings and that's what we're looking at? No. We're looking at ajwaf. That's the first thing. Ajwaf is what? Ain al-kalima is harf illa. Then we're looking in taharrakat lamu thabatat ainu. If the lam al-kalima is mutaharrik, the wow or the aleph or the ya is going to still be there. In sakanat lamu hudifat ainu. If the lam al-kalima has a sukoon, then the harf illa is going to leave away. This is what we're going to focus on. But of course, we're going to look at the meaning. Abdul Sabah, y'all got the microphone? The first one is with y'all. Allah Ta'ala. Inni akhafu in asaytu rabbi adhab yawmin azim.
Say verily, I fear if I disobey my Lord, punishment of a great day.
Naam, I fear if I disobey my Lord, in asaytu rabbi, the punishment of a great day. Now I have the red on akhafu, but it should also be on asaytu. But no, asaytu, that's not in the middle. That's at the end of the word. Okay. Tayyib. Why is the alif still there on akhafu? Why is the alif there? Let me sit with you. Why is that? Why is the alif there? Like, look, say لأن تحركت لامه. That's it. تحركت لامه. Right. Are we together online? Everything is clear. That the middle harf illa is still there because what? تحركت عين. تحركت لامه. تحركت لامه. عندك يا هارون. قال تعالى فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى. Let's get the first part. فقولا له قولا لينا. فقولا له قولا لينا. What does that mean? قولا. فقولا له. قولا. What is it? في الماضي, في الأمر, في المضارع. فقولا له. Is it في الماضي? Is it في الأمر? Is it في Then where's the حرف المضارع?
Where's the half from the
Right, has to be يفعل, نفعل, تفعل, أفعل, as they have when the it's ماضي. So why is there a while there? If it was ماضي, it would be قال. Why? It's فعل الأمر. That's فعل الأمر. قولوا. Say this. قولا له. Both of you all say this to him. قولا. It's talking to two people. قولا. The two of you say this to him. Who is this referring to? Who is this referring to? Musa and Harun say to Fir'aun, قُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. I have a question. قَوْلًا. What are we going to call قَوْلًا? قَوْلًا. What are we going to call that from the mushtaqat? فَقُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا. مفعول مطلق. All right. Now, it's masdar, but in particular is maf'ul mutlaq. All right, I have a bigger question. Maf'ul mutlaq has three purposes. Name them. The first one is tawkeed. The second one is what? Announce, the kind of action. And what's the third one? The number of action. So which one is this? The kind. What kind of statement is going to say? قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. You have to pick that up in the sentences. فَقُولَا لَهُ. Imagine if it just said قُولَا لَهُ and just say to him. No, but it's telling you how to speak to him. فَقُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. That's مفعول مطلق. طيب, why is the wow still here? The wow didn't get dropped. فَقُولَا. The wow is still there. Ain't the kalima. Why is it there, Harun? فَقُولَا لَهُ. Well, this is our lesson. What are we studying now? Ajwaf. We're studying when is going to be mahdhuf, when is going to leave the ain al-kalima, and when's it going to remain. So when does it remain and when does it drop? No, let him figure it out. What did we say? Let's go back up. It says حكمه إن تحركت لام ثبتت عينه. Mhm. We have Qula. Is the wow still there? Why is it still there? Huh?
Why is the wild?
Why did why didn't the wow get dropped? Isa?
The wild is dropped. The wild is dropped. That's
Qul is still there. Qula. The wow's still there. Qula. The wow's there. Qula. Why is the wow still there? Let's say taharrakat lamu. Because the lamb has a fatha. Let's go back over. What does this mean? What does this mean? Hukmuhu, the ruling. What does this mean? In taharrakat lamu thabatat ainu. What does that mean, Isa? What does that mean? In taharrakat lamu. If there's a haraka on the lam al kalima, then what we do? What's going to be? What does it mean? Thabatat ainu. It remains. So I'm asking, why is it remaining here? You have to say taharakat lam. It's a simple answer. Because the lamb has a haraka, the wow's going to stay. And any haraka, fatha, or kasra, or damma, taharakat. Nah. Any of that. But hold on, let's go back. Look at the examples that we have. Look at the example. We have حكمه إن تحركت لام ثبتت عين نحو قال ماضي يقول مضارع قولي أمر. Was the thing explained well? That's why why we have examples like that. This is just any examples that's there. We have an example in the madi. We have an example in mudari. We have an example in amr. We have an example with a fatha qala. We have an example with a damma yaqulu. We have an example with a kasra quli. Like it's everything is explained.
So you're saying because of Qala, the wild on your pool is saying because from Qala, your cool is saying the wild was there because of the lamb of Kalima, because of the harakat on that lamb.
Right.
That's why the wild was there.
Right. So listen. Barakallahu fikum. Let's go back. We were studying, Barakallahu fikum, mithal. What is mithal? Harf illa at the beginning of the word, like wasala. Wasala. When in the madi, does it get dropped? Wasaftu, wasaltum, wasalna. It doesn't get dropped. But in the mudari, does it get dropped? It gets dropped in the mudari. We're looking at when does it get dropped? Hold on, listen up. What are we doing? Why are we studying why we made a section for this by itself? Because it gets dropped, because it gets switched, and because it gets replaced. This is the issue we're studying. When is the harf illa going to get dropped or replaced or switched? That's our issue that we're studying here. Now, so we're looking at ajwaf. What is ajwaf? In the middle. So what we're going to be studying, listen, we're studying harf al-illa. What we're going to study, when's it going to stay? When's it going to go? Let's go back. Wasafa. Wasala. Wasala. When does that wow stay there? If it's maldi. And that's why it's called mithal, because it's like salam. It's going to stay there if what? If it's maldi. What about for fi'l amr? Is it going to get dropped in fi'l amr? All the time. All the time. If it's fi'l amr. The wow is going to go. Is that a problem? Yeah, that's a problem. So if you come from the word wasala, you see the word sin walam, sil. You're looking like sil. What word is this? You're going to be like, hold on now. This could be fi'l amr from wasala. It's a problem. And that's why we have to study this section totally. So when it's mithal, it get dropped in the mudari. And the mudari is ghalib, but most of the times. And in the amr, all the time. In the madi, it doesn't get dropped. In the madi, it doesn't get dropped. Now, we finish with mithal. We finish with harf illa at the beginning. We are studying harf illa. We're at the middle of the word. Now, let's look at the ruling of ajwaf. What's the ruling of ajwaf? إن تحركت لام ثبتت عينه. What does that mean, Ghalib? What does that mean? إن تحركت لام ثبتت عينه.
What is it? The lamb, it is firm in the eye, on the eye.
Now, what does that mean? إن تحركت لام. What does that mean? تحركت. Online. What does this mean? What does that mean online? Online. إن تحركت لامه. What does that mean online? إن تحركت لامه is the fa'il. What does that mean online? What do you understand from that? إن تحركت لامه. What does that mean? Brothers and sisters online, you write something. What do you understand? What does that mean? If the lamb has a haraka on it, yes. What lamb? The lamb al-kalima. Fa'ala. If there's a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, then what does that mean? What does it mean? Thabatat ainu online. What does it mean? Thabatat ainu? If the lam al-kalima is a vowel, right? If the lam al-kalima has a fatha, kasra, dhamma, what does it mean? Thabatat ainu. The harf illa remains. Very good. The harf illa is going to remain there. It's not going to get dropped. So we see the harf illa there. That's because the lamb has a fatha kasra dhamma on it. Now, if the harf illa gets dropped, that's because, let's look, first of all, look at the examples. It says, mithlu qala, yaqulu, quli. Okay, what is these examples? Why did I choose these examples? Why I choose these words? Because it's the Maldi and Mudari and the Amr. That's the only reason. That's the reason. It's fi'l Maldi, fi'l Mudari, fi'l Amr. Also, it's a fatha on qala, it's a dhamma on yaqulu, and it's a kasra on quli. Listen, hold on. With the fi'l Amr, there's a lot of fi'l Amr. It's qul, it's qulu, it's qula. I could have chosen. Why did I choose quli? Because it's a kasra. I purposely chose that one because it has a kasra. So you can look at the example and be okay. Now I see when the ainul kalima, meaning the harful illa, is going to remain. These are just examples. Na'am. Tayyib. Let's move on again. وَإِن سَكَنَتْ لَامُ حُذِفَتْ عَيْنُ. What does that mean, Harun? In سَكَنَتْ لَامُ. If the lamb has a sukoon. When we say lamb, we're not talking about lamb. We're talking about lamb al-kalima. It could be a ba, it could be a sin, it could be a kha. Lamb al-kalima. If a lamb al-kalima has a sukoon, what does it mean? حُذِفَتْ عَيْنُ. What's dropped? In sakanat lamu, if the lamb has a sukoon, hudifat ainu. Okay, what is the ain? What? Right. Why is it dropped? Because of iltiqa as-sakinin. Two sukoons came together. The harf illa has a sukoon on it. Then if you make the lamb kalima a sukoon also, because why is the lamb going to have a sukoon? Because this is the way it conjugates sometimes. It's the way it conjugates. Tayyib. Now let's go back. We're going to take our time. So this is clear proof that we should come with simple sentences. Not with sentences from the Quran first. Not with ayats from the Quran. Not examples, I should say. Not examples from the Book of Allah. Simplify it first. Like with one word, using it over and over. Hold on. Before that, let's go back to number one. Number one, we have two words in red. We skipped the first one. It says, قُلْ إِنِّي أَخَافُ. قُلْ إِنِّي أَخَافُ. Where's the wow? The wow was dropped. Why? It's a corn on the lamb. Right. It's really cool. It's really cool. But the wow got dropped because there's sukoon on the lam. Qul inni akhafu. Listen, this needs a section by itself because the one who's new to learning Arabic, he just has to figure it out on his own just by seeing it so many times. After 6 months, we got it. Nobody explained it to us. You just learn it, just like figuring it out and recognize. Now it's all explained there. A simple rule. In تحركت لامه ثبتت عين. Simple rule. نعم. Again, قل إني أخاف. Why is it قل? Why is فعل الأمر هكذا? Because the lamb has a sukoon, the waw gets dropped. أخاف, حرف إلا is still there because there's the عين الكلمة is what? متحرك. How are we doing online? How are we doing online? Everything is good. Tayyib Harun.
You said for a powerful. You said that the lamb. I mean, the Ainu Kelman remains because of the. What did you say? Because of the.
Let's go back to the ruling.
Okay.
إن تحركت لام ثبتت عين. What does that mean? إن تحركت لام.
Remains over the Ainu.
No.
I mean, if the lamb has a haraka.
Where's the lamb in إني أخاف? Where's the lamb?
I mean,
The fa. Okay. Is it هل تحركت? Okay. So when it تحركت, what does that mean? If there's a haraka on the fa, what does that mean? No. What does it mean? What does it necessitate? What does it necessitate? If there is a haraka on the fa,
it remains because
what's going to remain?
Ainu Kelman.
And what's the Ainul Kalima here? Look at it. And right, say that. Say the Aleph is going to remain. Okay, now let's go down. فَقُولَا لَهُ. Why is the wow there?
Because there's a fatha on the lamb.
Right, say تحركت عينه. I'm going to say تحركت لامه. It's the simplest thing. Because تحركت لامه. تحركت لامه. نعم. تحركت لامه. Now we want the translation. فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى. And we took لعله. That's from إن وأخواتها. What does that mean, Harun? Sentence, the ayah.
Say, you two say to them.
Say to them.
Say to him.
Say to him. قولا لينا. لين.
Kind.
Soft. What is لين? A صفة مشبهة. Say to him a soft statement.
Perhaps he may remember.
Okay, Allah. No. How we doing online? How we going online? طيب, next one. عندك يا عيسى. قال تعالى. قال ربنا إننا نخاف. Same story. Same story. قال ربنا إننا نخاف. What does the sentence mean? قال. They said, the both of them said, ربنا إننا نخاف. And indeed, we are fear. We're afraid. We're afraid to go to Fir'aun. Tayyib. قال. Why is the Aleph there? قال. قال. It's in the middle and it's still there. Why is it there? تحركت لامه. We're finished. That's the simple answer. تحركت لامه. Now, إننا نخاف. Why is the Aleph still there in نخاف? That's Ajwaf. It's in the middle. Why is the Aleph still there? تحركت لامه. And the lamu kalim is a fa. The lam kalim is a fact. This is sentence number 3, and you have 24 sentences. Perhaps like number 12, number 10, you start to get it, right? Remember, just 4 examples. That's the injustice. 4 examples is not enough. No, 10 is just when you're starting to realize it. 24 is like, hopefully we got it, right? عندك يا غالب. قال تعالى عن الشيطان. Allah said regarding shaitan. فلا تلوموني ولوموا أنفسكم. What does that mean? فلا تلوموني ولوموا أنفسكم.
Shaitan, Allah Ta'ala, Shaitan. So no.
فلا تلوموني. What's that ta? What I want لا تلوموني. Is it ماضي? Is it مضارع? Is it أمر?
Mudar, I mean, more.
But what about that ta? What are we going to do with that ta? What about that ta? This is extremely important. The first thing we have to come clear on. فعل مضارع has a ta there. Present tense. مضارع. فلا تلوموني. It's a ta. There's a wild jama'ah there. What does that mean? So what is he saying? What does lama mean?
You blame. So you blame me. You blame me.
But like in fala.
So do not blame me while you moon me and blame yourself.
Again.
Blame me, but blame yourself.
Right. فلا تلوموا. What is فلا تلوموا? What is تلوموني? Is that mudari? Is it amr? Is it madi? تلوموني. في المضارع. ولوموا أنفسكم. لوموا. What is لوموا? لوموا. If it was madi, it would be lam. Ahmed lama. Zainab lamat. Al-ikhwa lamu. في الأمر لوموا. So listen. This is the first thing that you have to be decisive upon. If not, you didn't understand the thing. You're not going to understand. Listen, if you're not decisive and resolute 100%, if it's just Madi and Mudar and Amr, you're not even in the field. You're not even there. That's the first thing. Even if you know what the word means, listen, even if you know what the word means, if you don't know if it's past tense, future tense, you're not going to get it. But the first thing that we have to come to a decision on. Now, what does this sentence mean? Shaitan is saying this. Shaitan is standing up in the hellfire. Khatib. He's standing up, he's giving a speech to everybody. Verily, Allah promised you, and I promised you, and I broke my promise. I had no power over you except to whisper, and you followed me. So don't blame me, blame yourself. Farewell khutbah. Farewell khutbah. And they're sitting there looking like a bunch of dodo birds. You know what I'm saying? Burning in the hellfire, and he's freeing himself. And we ask Allah for his protection. La ilaha illallah. Don't blame me, meaning you all. La talumun, don't blame me, blame yourself. La ilaha illallah. What a betrayal. What a snake in the grass. What a waste. Leave you. And at the end of everything, it's not like you're on your way to get burnt. They're burning. Like, just leave us alone with the speech, you know. Where is the harf illa? The first wow or the second wow, Ghalib? Where's the ajwaf?
The first wow.
The first wow. The second wow is jama'ah. Why is the first wow still there?
Because you said it's because it got a vowel on the lamb calendar.
Okay, how do we say that? How is this the easiest way to say that? There's a تحركت لامه. Listen, that has to be easy on your tongue. Like what? Like الضمير المستتر, like that. Like مفعول مطلق, like مفعول به, like مبني للمجهول, like مغير الصيغة. That's have to be like on the tip of your tongue, like you know your own name. You have to say that. تحركت لامه. You have to say it. You have to say it. It's the simple answer. So that's why it's there. Okay, what about walumu anfusakum? What about lumu? That's a fi'l amr. Which one is the harf illa? Which one is the ajwaf? The first one. Why is the waw still there? I'm not gonna accept that. I'm not accepting there's a dhamma on the meme. Taharrakat lamu. Taharrakat lamu. Are y'all with us online? Listen, you all are studying today. Tomorrow you teaching. Your student has to be up to par. Don't leave them like that. Don't leave them. Leave them 100%. And perfections fall out. But you push them. Where are you pushing them to? So when they fall short, they're good. Don't let them just say anything. No. The way I didn't make up this statement. I made this up. I made that up. I just wrote it from the books. I just copied it. The ulama made these things called harakat and sakanat. They named it that. There was no such thing as that in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Harakat was sakanat, fatha, kasra, dhamma, sukun. There was no such thing. There's no such thing. Okay. But they named it according to the way that the mouth moves and the way that they named it. Mansuban, wa marfu'an. They named it that. And they gave it a name that it's going to last till now. 1,000-year-old name. Now, Tayyip, we're back. You're going to take another one. Ghalib. Allah Ta'ala. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَ أُسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَ أُسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ. وَإِذْ means and remember. And when we said, Maldi, we said to the angels. We said to the angels. Where's the harf illa? Where's the ajwaf? Where's the harf illa? Where's the wow? Hudifat. Why? Jameel. Allah yubarik fik. Sakanat lamu. How we doing online? It's easy. Once you get the rules down, it's easy. But this is the easiest way to explain it. So some people understand, but they're not good in explaining. And this is what we all have to be able to simplify the explanation of this. So Arabic can grow. How are we doing online? Is this clear? وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَ أُسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ. So there's the second at the lam. That's all we can say. This is a corner on lam al-kalima, so the wow got dropped. But let me add something else. The dhamma over the qaf is dalil that it's a wow that got dropped. That's what's indicating to us what got dropped. Tayyib. عندك يا عيسى. وإذ قلتم يا موسى لن نصبر على طعام واحد. وإذ means and remember.
We will not be patient on one food.
We will not be patient on one food. No. They were with Fir'aun. He was killing them, slaughtering them. Now that Allah saved them, they're not satisfied with one food. No. وَإِذْ قُلْتُمْ. What is قُلْتُمْ? Is it Maldi? Is it Mudari? Maldi. Where's the wow? What happened to the wow? Why did it get dropped? لماذا حذفت? سكنت لامه. We're finished. سكنت لامه. We're finished. سكنت لامه. This is example number 6. We have 24. You see how we do at number 12. عندك يا هارون. فإن خفتم أن لا تعدلوا فواحدة. فإن خفتم أن لا تعدلوا فواحدة. فإن خفتم.
And if you are afraid,
If you are afraid, أن لا تعدلوا.
you will not.
أن لا تعدلوا. What does تعدلوا mean?
I'm not sure.
نعم. ما معنى تعدلوا؟ What's عدل? What does تعدلوا mean? Huh? To be just, to be fair, to be just. If you're afraid that you can't be just, فواحدة, meaning marry one woman, not two. Marry one. Marry one. فإن خفتم أن لا تعدلوا فواحدة, then marry one. What surah is this in? Surah An-Nisa. But I'm going to share something with you all. Allah says, if you are afraid that you cannot be just amongst your wives, then marry one. In the same surah at the end, Allah says, وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ. وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا. And you cannot be fair. وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ, even if you try. Hurs. So how can Allah say this at the beginning of the ayat and that at the end, the beginning of the surah and at the end of the surah? وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا, you will not be able to. وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ. You won't be able to be fair with them. وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ, even if you're haris. There's two types of being fairs. There's a fair that you're in charge, you're capable of being fair. Like what? Like giving this one this particular rice and buying the rice over there and getting air conditioner here, and air conditioner there, and buying this one and buying that one and spending the time here and spending that what you have capability of. If you think you can't be fair in that, leave it alone. But what does it mean? لَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا. You can't be fair, meaning on what you don't control, meaning your heart. You like this one more, or you appreciate peace speaking with this one more. You don't own that. You just naturally inclined to one, even when you try. Now, Allah says, فَلَا تَمِيلُ الْكُلَّ الْمَيْلِ. Don't go overboard. Don't just leave the other one hanging. But certain things that you just don't control. That's what you don't control. When Allah says that you don't have any control of it, meaning the way your heart inclines. But if you're afraid that you cannot treat them fairly and not what you have the ability to do so, then don't. So imagine a brother married a sister. Her father was like the mayor of the city, and the other sister, she doesn't even have the father. He might like that one that is the father's the mayor. He might like just feel pressure, like she wants to go back home, she wants to travel, she wants to do that. Like he might jump to it. But the one that doesn't even have the father, her request might just say, I don't got the time. It might not be if he has the ability to do, but that one, she has a little back, she has some pressure, she has some, she has status. May Allah make it easy for us. May Allah make it easy. So let's look at here. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ. Where is the harf al-illah? Why is it dropped? We with you, Harun? وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ. Don't worry, you're going to be fair. I'm sorry. I don't want to take you off on a tangent and scare you. Sakanat lamma. What's the lamma? What is the lamma? The fa. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ. نعم. إن خفتم. طيب عندك عبد الصبور. وأوحينا إلى موسى عفوا وأوحينا إلى أم موسى أن أرضعيه. What does that mean? Let's stop right there. وأوحينا إلى أم موسى أن أرضعيه.
Inspired the mother of Musa to breastfeed.
We inspired the mother of Musa to breastfeed him. That's fi'l amr. An ardi'ihi. Ardi'i, ya is mu'annaf al-mukhataba. He is the maf'ul bi. The ya is the fa'il. Rada'a is to breastfeed. Ardi'ihi. And we inspired the mother of Musa to breastfeed him. فإذا خفت عليه فألقيه في اليم ولا تخافي ولا تحزني. What does it mean? فإذا خفت عليه,
Yeah,
if you fear for him, فألقيه. What does ألقى mean? To throw him. فألقيه في اليم. اليم البحر. Throw him in the water. فألقيه في اليم. اليم البحر. Throw him in the ocean. ولا تخافي ولا تحزني. What does it mean ولا تخافي? Don't be afraid. ولا تحزني, and don't grieve. Okay. الآن فإذا خفتي, where's the حرف إلا? سكنت لامه. What is the لامه? What حرف? The fa. طيب. ولا تخافي. Why is it there now? First it was gone, now it's here. حركت لامه. So it had nothing to do with it masculine or feminine. It's all feminine. It's still talking about the mother of Musa. So somebody studying Arabic will be confused. Why is it mahdhuf when he's talking to the mother of Musa? Then it's here. It has nothing to do with masculine and feminine. No. All it has to do with تحركت لامه or سكنت لامه. Right? أجوف. We're doing أجوف. We're not doing مثال. We're doing أجوف. نعم. What does this word فألقي mean? The word is ألقى. ألقيت means to throw. نعم. But you also could use for like giving a speech. Say ألقيت كلمة. I gave a speech. ألقيت. نعم. طيب عندك يا عبد الصبور. Do another one. قال تعالى لا يذوقون فيها الموت إلا الموتة الأولى. لا يذوقون فيها الموت إلا الموتة الأولى.
They don't taste. They don't.
نعم.
I don't.
يذوق taste.
Taste. Okay.
نعم.
They don't taste death in it, except the first death.
The first death. Meaning in Jannah there's no death. Except the only death is the first time that they died in the life of this world. لا يذوقون فيها. يعني they're not going to taste in Jannah الموتى. Now every soul is going to taste death. لا يذوقون فيها الموت إلا except الموتة الأولى, the first death that took place in the life of this world. طيب. Where is لا يذوقون? Is that ماضي? Is it مضارع? Is it أمر? It's مضارع. Okay, there's two vowels there. Which vowel is the أجوف? The first vowel, the second vowel? This is the first vowel. The second vowel is fa'il. The noon or علامة رفع. We'll get that later. Why is the vowel still there? تحركت لامه. تحركت لامه. طيب يا Harun. I bought this one and it's just like the previous one. I just bought it for practice. لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا. The first one I bought because it was Jannah, and this one I bought because it's the hellfire. لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا.
And then they're not tasting it cold.
Anything cold. What does taste mean? It means like to experience something. Taste means to experience. No. Barudan wala sharaban.
Except
No. Barudan wala sharaban.
cold and
But what are you going
cold
to
and
put?
warm.
Okay, hold on. لا يذوقون فيها. They're not going to taste in it.
Right.
Barudan wala. What are you going to say about wala?
And not.
Or neither, nor. They're not going to experience in it any coldness nor any drink.
Drink.
إلا حميما وغساقا. Except hot water. Nah, and filthy drink. غساقا is like pus. Nah, nah. طيب لا يذوقون. لا يذوقون. What is that? في المضارع في الأمر. في المضارع. We have two vowels in there. What vowel is that? Is ajwaf? First one or the second one?
The first one.
The first one. Why is it still there?
Because of the lamb will kill you.
No, I'm not accepting it.
Because of the dumb on the lamb.
لا, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. تحركت لامه. That's the only statement I'm going to accept. تحركت لامه. تحركت لامه. Like, what do you mean? I finally understood it. طيب عندك عيسى. فذوقوا عذابي والنذر. فذوقوا عذابي والنذر. ذوقوا is في الماضي في الأمر في المضارع. If it was Madi, it would be ذاق. It wouldn't be a wow there. No Madi comes like that. No Madi comes like that. No Madi is do, to, istaba, qala. في الأمر. فذوقوا عذابي. What does that mean? ذوقوا عذابي. والنذر. Now, what does nuzur mean? Nadir? Am I warning? Warning. Type why is there kasra on that word? Listen up. فذوقوا. The wow is the fa'il. Adabi is what? Is the maf'ul bi. Right? Maf'ul bi gets a fatha, but because this has ya mutakallam, it gets a kasra. Adabi. What does nuzur mean? It means nuzuri, the ya was dropped. But that's why it's a kasra there. The kasra there means that there's a ya mutakallam there. There's a ya, nuzuri, adabi wa nuzuri, except the ya was dropped. But the kasra there to indicate that is adabi wa nuzuri. My punishment and my warning. Taste it. Experience it. You didn't believe me? Taste it now. Nah. Not just the punishment, but just the reward. Not the warning also. Tayyib. The wow is the fa'il. And look what I did on this one. This one is better. I left that other wow black. You with me? You see that? That's what I should have done on the other ones. To keep half the word black so you don't get mixed up with the two wows. One wow is for ajwaf. The other wow is fa'il. It's extra. Wow jama'ah. For color coordination helps with understanding. And we have to try to simplify this so somebody can pick up the book and move on their own, especially if they have the recordings. Tayyib. Now, why is the wow still there? Taharrakat lam. Taharrakat lamu. And that second wow is the fa'al. Let's do this last one here, and then we're going to stop, but the time has come. قال تعالى عندك يا غالب ذق إنك أنت العزيز الكريم. ذق. العزيز الكريم. What does this mean? ذق. ذق. What does this mean? ذق.
ain't taste because that it come from that. That's all. The same. It ain't the amateur, the armor of back.
You did asking or you tell him what is it? Look. What's the maldi? Look. Yeah, man, we have 4 sentences. We have yaduku, we yaduku, faduki. It's the same word.
Taste value you are. It can't be taste because you're saying.
Look at just like the reverence somebody has with the book of Allah. It's like it can't be taste. But Allah is telling the kafir, like, taste the punishment, and then he is ridiculing him. You're the mighty, the generous. You was walking around the world like you was the man, that you was the this and you was that. Look, you until Aziz al-Kareem. Remember, you was the one that was telling that you was this and you was powerful. Look, and it called him by his name in this world. He was the powerful one, right? Now face the punishment, and called him by the same name that he called himself in this world. It's this that and making mockery of him. La ilaha illallah. So we see it, we like think that's the names of Allah. No, it's not the names of Allah. This is what the kafir called himself in the life of this world. Al-Aziz Al-Kareem. And as I face the punishment and called them like just having that name don't change no reality. Because you called yourself this and you call yourself that. You still gonna take the punishment and you still got your same name. Look, like making small and mockery of him. Okay, where's the harf illa? Sakanat lamu fahudifat. So when sakanat lamu, then we have 2 sukoons. We have 2 sukoons there. Naam. So how we doing, ya ikhwas? These examples suitable? Do we need to simplify it more? No. Okay, we're gonna stop here. We still have more examples. We're gonna look at these tomorrow. And look at what we're gonna do tomorrow on page 162. It says ism fa'il wa maf'ul min al-ajwaf. How do you change the ism fa'il? And how do you do the ism maf'ul? That's what we're going to do tomorrow after we finish these examples. But all we have is taharakat lamu, sakanat lamu. All we have. You have to keep that in mind. So you ask yourself when you're looking in the Quran or you're reading everything, is harf illa at the beginning, is harf illa at the minute, you know when it's going to be dropped, when it's not going to be dropped. You know, you studied that. And we still have some more to do. This is our lesson for the day. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Shana la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Huh?
See, that's huge, actually. When this lesson is huge. That I see it huge. Important.
Oh, very important, because you're going to run into problems. Oh, this will make somebody pack their bags up and just go home. I'm telling you.